is Janine McCoy. I've been serving as Sunday school director for the past few years. The most rewarding thing about working with the kids ministry is knowing that we are giving them tools to equip them for whatever they face. We don't know what these students face when we leave our building, but knowing that we're able to put something in them, whether it's to teach them how to pray or whether it's to learn how to study their Bible or to teach them about who Jesus is, because some of them for the first time will know about who Jesus is in our classrooms. That is very rewarding, and that is why we do this. We now have 100 students approximately, which is amazing. With those 100 students, we have 4 classrooms. Now, if you divide those 100 students up into all 4, you're going to hit like 25 students per classroom. However, that isn't always the case. So you may have like 12 students in one class and 30 students in another class. So because of that situation, 100 students is a lot. Back when we had space, we did worship in our classrooms together. And we worshiped together, and then we had an altar call and prayer together. But because of the overcrowding, the students would be in the classrooms for about 2 hours. During that time, there's not a lot of room to jump and play to get wiggles out. So what we've done is we've instituted worship in the main sanctuary so that the kids can learn to worship with the grown-ups, but at the same time, they're not going to be so tight and cramped up in a 2-hour span. When there isn't enough space, unfortunately, we have had to turn children away for overcrowding. We set up a protocol in our elementary and tween class where when they get back from worship, we need to count all the students to see how many we have, because if we are overcrowded in one class, we have to have an overflow. So typically the tween class will be the overflow because we'll hit 30 or sometimes more. And so we have to take some of those kids and move them. And sometimes those kids are not at a tween level. And so it kind of hurts the student in that sense where we have to rearrange. The moment I felt we really needed space was when I had to teach a lesson. And when I was finished teaching, I had to move out of the way so that the next teacher can come up and do their part. When I was leaving the front of the classroom, I could not get to the back of the classroom. I had to literally step between the students, hoping that I would not step on anybody, hoping that I would not trip, and hoping that I would be modest trying to walk through the crowd because it was so packed. We didn't have chairs or tables because that's how overcrowded we were. That was when, okay, this is serious. I can't even walk through the classroom right now. Kids need to move and jump around. When a child is just sitting, you can lose their attention quickly. In the past, during our Sunday school lessons, we would have games. We can no longer do certain games that allow us to get the kids active and jumping. There are crafts and object lessons that our teachers want to do that they just cannot because we need tables to do them, and tables cannot fit right now. When you give financially, you're not just giving financially, you're investing in our children. Our children are at a critical time right now where they are facing a lot that this world is going through. And I think the opportunity of investing in this project, you're investing in the future of our children. You're allowing them to have access to a ministry that pours into the next generation. The teachers here that we have are Holy Ghost filled. They're passionate. They have a desire to see something more in our children. And as you pledge and as you give, you're not just giving financially, but you're also giving to the opportunity for these students to know more of Jesus and to be in a place where they can thrive and learn and grow in an environment that is kid-friendly. They're going to be able to play games together and pray together and worship together as kids with other kids of like precious faith. How can you be involved? You can pray, pledge, and participate. We're in a battle for the next generation, and winning the battle starts with making room.